איך שזה טוען.
Before you can just gather around, before we do the Yizkor, I just want to leave you with a message before we leave Birkenau today, and that is as follows. When we think of 6 million, it's something that is beyond comprehension. The only time I ever came close to fathoming what 6 million was in 1994, when the late Rav Shlomo Zalman Ormach passed away. I stood on the veranda of the Jerusalem Holiday Inn, overlooking his funeral, at which over 600,000 Jews attended. And I saw visually, on the space of a few Jerusalem streets, what was then told to be approximately 500,000 to 600,000 Jews. Only then did it hit home what 6 million is, and even then it's beyond comprehension. Each one is a world unto himself. We come here, some people have a place, some people don't. Mendy Teitelbaum's father, who was also a survivor of Auschwitz, once said that the traditional morning greeting when we go to a house of mourning is Hamakom Yenachem Etchem B'toch Sha'ar Lesin Yerushalayim. That Hashem, who's known as the place, should comfort you amongst the mourners of Zion. He twisted that round and he said, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem. The fact that you have a place to go to is in and of itself something which brings comfort. And there is the famous story with Rav Gusman, who in Israel, when the son of Professor, I believe it was Hartman from Bar Ilan, passed away defending the state of Israel in one of the wars. And he came to attend the Shiva to comfort one of his students, his professor. And he sat down next to him on the floor. And the professor said, Rabbi, go back to the yeshiva, you cannot comfort me. And Rabbi Gusman said to him, during the war, my son was shot in front of my eyes, and I had to flee into the forest, and I lived in the forest for the rest of the war. After 120, I will have questions to ask the Almighty as to why my son died. Your son died defending the state of Israel, and he had a reason why he died, and you should take comfort in that. I didn't sit shiva for my son. Let me sit with you. And he said to him, Rabbi, you have comforted me the way Jews should comfort people. We talk about Kiddush Hashem, sanctifying God's name. We cannot leave this place, as Tzvi has said time and time again, without changing, without doing something for the 6 million. It doesn't have to be public, it can be private, improving in some way to do something in dedication, in respect, in honor of the memory of the 6 million who died al Kiddush Hashem. We have to live sanctifying God's name, each on our own level. And one of the major things that we learn, as we'll talk about this more tomorrow, is that each of the Jews died a complete and pure tzaddik, a complete righteous individual. And they understood that when one is in their final moments, you don't hedge your bets, and they all died in the same way. Even when I walk through the valley of death, you, God, are with me. The famous psalm that we sing, the third meal, on Shabbat afternoon, Seudah Shlishit,